Hi there, before the video starts, I recently decided to rewatch The Amazing Digital Circus, and for whatever reason, YouTube's super advanced AI algorithm marked episode 4 as made for kids. When I tried watching that episode, my channel immediately got this notification because it suspects that I'm a minor for wanting to watch an adult cartoon show. Mind you, YouTube already has my identification because I get paid from them, and also my account is 13 years old. So because apparently clicking that little checkbox means absolutely nothing in the big old 2026, I just wanted to say that this video is in fact not made for kids. And in case my spoken word isn't good enough for the almighty algorithm overlords, here's a compilation of heads exploding. Hope that's good enough for you, Mr. Robot! This is why RAM costs $300. I am gonna go cry in a corner now. Yeah, I get it. I'm late to the party. Autism. You know it. You love it. I probably have it. Currently pending diagnosis. In other news, my favorite video game that I have a neurotypical amount of adoration for is currently curb checking me at Mach 10. This update has been one of my favorites, bugs aside, because this isn't a normal review. You see, this is the video where I take Arrowhead's quirked up shooter with a little bit of swag, where stealth and guerrilla tactics are not just recommended, but absolutely required in order to see any amount of success. And I instead play it out as the shonen jump power fantasy of my dreams, complete with instant transmission, kamehamehas, the closest we will get to a parry mechanic, and the stupidest primary weapon in any video game I've ever seen. And on top of all of this is a healthy dose of the best and funniest satire of any video game I have ever played. It's almost like I'm playing an Onion article with the amount of propaganda thrown my way. Dudes be like, are we the baddies? My brother in Christ. They juice babies. Upright, down, down, down. Let's go kill some motherfucking clankers! The cyborgs have returned from the first game, and it is our goal to give them their own Malevelon Creek. Newer players have been screaming to return to Malevelon Creek. As someone who was at the creek, I can assure you that Cyberstan is worse than that, on like a fundamental level. On the bright side, getting your head kicked in has never looked so cool. Foregoing the typical gimmick of weak points surrounded by heavy armor, the cyborgs play as though you are fighting bugs, and they will take every opportunity to remind you of that. The Radical may have a shotgun, but what's the point of killing me if it doesn't also look as cool as possible? Brother is out here using me to practice his Guilty Gear combos on. The Agitator, slightly more armored, almost as easy to kill, but his real danger comes from the power of friendship, which I am told by the Ministry of Truth that cyborgs are incapable of, and this sentence can be classified as a thought crime. The Agitator powers up his friends by pointing with such confidence that it increases their attack and walk speed. Bro's hitting me with that yoinks plinky.
Oh, you're gonna try to melee me, huh? You're gonna try to melee me?
Run him. Get him. Beat him up. And the crown jewel of Cyberstan's elite forces, the Vox engine. Perhaps my favorite enemy design in the game, for very exploitable reasons that I will be getting into. But for now, let's talk about my favorite anti-Cyberstan loadout that I will recommend to anyone who wants to play this game as wrong as I do. The Warp Pack is an absolute must for any up-and-coming anime protagonist. I rarely take this thing off, and I doubt Arrowhead appreciates that I am ignoring their hard work of designing challenging bases to complete, and instead slipping into stratagem jammers somehow completely undetected.
I love stealth.
Hosts and clients are really playing two entirely different games. Next up, we have the Loyalist, because no shonen pro tag is complete without a charge-up energy beam. Okay, but like, it actually kills gunships really effectively? Like what? Now, I know what you're thinking. That's cool and all, but how am I supposed to deal with War Strike? That's right, the king of Hercule is now the king of everything. I'm not saying I want the grenade launcher to get nerfed, but I wouldn't be surprised. God damn it. Really cool weak point and enemy design. Would be a shame if I completely ignored it. I can't even see most of the time, but I have enough ammo and splash damage that eyes are practically optional at this point. The only thing stopping the grenade launcher is... Oh shit, I forgot about you. How about we call it a tie? Okay, never mind, time to parry. The shield grenades are the best gadget in the game. Cover, courage, and more cover with an extra helping of portable cover. Even blocks melee attacks. Just be careful not to let them into your personal space. This is the device that allows you to ignore map layouts and have complete safety anywhere you please. If that isn't anime plot armor, I don't know what is. And finally, we have my personal favorite method of killing box engines, the variable. The dumbest, most ridiculous primary weapon in the entire game. It acts like a basic assault rifle, or a marksman rifle, or a stupid brick-slinging gimmick of a weapon depending on how much you want to make that attack hurt. Setting it to total mode allows you to fire every round of the magazine at the same time, dealing a modest 4,165 damage at once, higher than any other weapon in the game. Oh no, it's only light. My brother in Christ. Vents from Among Us. One of the toughest, most durable enemies in the game is reduced to ash with a mere 4 shots from the primary weapon that I would have drawn in 7th grade. And while a single grenade can be enough, including the shield, what the hell? I find that shoving so much damage up its ass is a much more enjoyable experience. You have the option of distance, you have the option to get close, cover, courage, shields, and anime protagonist bullshit. This loadout is truly something special. The grenade launcher kills everything so fast, and the shields provide you with so much protection that focusing on Voxes became my primary concern. Although, do be careful of the debris falling from the sky. That will make you a pancake. Fun fact, according to the wiki, the inner part of this thing is called the sarcophagus. Super Earth would never. We are clearly not the baddies. And if you are ever in a situation where you need more explosions, Super Earth will provide. And with that, we may have lost Cyberstan, but that only means we'll have the opportunity to come back and kill even more after our anime protagonist training arc. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Ministry of Truth has volunteered me for a mandatory professional development training following this video.